Today we're making our own Champions League where every single European league that is available in FC24 is going to have at least one club participating. This is going to be incredible, so let me show you how it's going to work. There is a total of 18 first division leagues that are in FC24, so I divided those 18 leagues into two pots, 9 and 9. The pot 1 leagues are the more dominant leagues. England, Germany, Spain, Italy, France, Portugal, Netherlands, Scotland, and Turkey. And the 9 pot 2 European leagues are a little bit weaker. Austria, Belgium, Norway, Denmark, Poland, Ireland, Romania, Sweden, and Switzerland. After one full season, the top 2 clubs from each league in pot 1 will qualify for our Champions League. And the winner of each league in pot 2 will also qualify for our Champions League. That will give us 18 clubs from pot 1 and 9 clubs from pot 2 for a total of 27 clubs. But sir, the Champions League is 32 clubs, not 27. Did I say I was finished?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
FC24 also has 13 clubs that are in the rest of the world section. So those 13 clubs will play a single league against each other, and the top 5 clubs will also qualify for our Champions League to give us a total of 32. I hope you're still following me because there's more. Then we're going to take the 32 qualified clubs and spin this wheel to seed every single club for our Champions League. And then finally, we're going to see who's going to win. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of different teams qualify for this Champions League. So let's get started. Let's go to the end of the season and see who's going to qualify. By the way, though, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, all that stuff. It really helps me out a lot. Let's go. All right, lads, the season has come to an end, and it is time for us to see who is going to qualify for our Champions League. We are going to start in alphabetical order, starting with Austria. Austria is in the second pool, so they get 1 club. The winner in the Austrian Bundesliga will join us in the Champions League, and it will be RB Salzburg. Red Bull Salzburg won in the Austrian Bundesliga. RB Salzburg, welcome to the Champions League. The next league on the list, another pot 2 league, is Belgium, the Belgian Pro League. Who will come out to be the Champions League representative from Belgium? Who is it going to be? It's going to be Club Bruges, lads. League number 3, and we are going to Denmark. Who is going to be the representative from Denmark? Another pot 2 league, FC Midtjylland. Midtjylland, oh, they beat out Copenhagen. Copenhagen finished on 47 points. Midtjylland finished just on top of them, also with 47 points. Copenhagen misses out. Midtjylland will qualify for our Champions League. League number 4, and it is a pot 1 league, so they get 2 clubs. The top 2, the Premier League. Who is coming to play in the Champions League from England? Are we going to have any surprises here? It's going to be Arsenal and Manchester United. It's not going to be Manchester City. No Manchester City, lads. Arsenal and Man United are going to be the Premier League representative. Manchester City misses out. Let's go. I told you things are going to be a little bit different, guys. I told you. I had a feeling. Let's go to France now. Ligue 1 in France, top 2 again, because they're a tier 1 league. Who is it going to be the top 2? PSG is going to be participating with Marseille. They are the top 2, 84 points and 67 points. From France, we're going to the Bundesliga, another pot 1 league. Who is it going to be? The top 2 in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. Was it ever in question? Probably not. Bayern Munich dominated, Borussia Dortmund a little bit behind, but they ultimately finished second. From Germany, we go to Italy, to Serie A, another pot 1 league. Who are going to be the top 2 clubs that are going to represent Italy there? Any surprises? Lazio and Inter Milan. No Napoli, no AC Milan, no Juventus. They failed to qualify. Lazio and Inter Milan will be representing Italy in our Champions League. Now let's go to the Netherlands, the Dutch Eredivisie, another pot 1 league, so the top 2 qualify for our Champions League. Any surprises? Ajax and Feyenoord? Not really, eh? Not really. So Ajax and Feyenoord, both welcome. Now what about Norway? A pot 2 league, so they only get the winner. 1 team makes it in. Bodo Glimt is that squad. Yeah, it's not Viking, it's not Molde, it's Bodo Glimt that's joining us. Let us now go to Poland, another pot 2 league, and it is Rakow. Rakow instead of Lech Poznan. They are the champions of Poland. They are going to be representing Poland in the Champions League. And in Portugal, which is a pot 1 league, so the top 2 make it in. Porto and Benfica qualify. Sporting misses out. And in Ireland, another pot 2 league, so they only get the winner that's going to join us. It's going to be Shamrock Rovers. They absolutely destroyed the Irish League. They only lost 3 matches the entire season, so they are absolutely deserving welcome. In the Romanian Superliga, a pot 2 league, so only the winner gets in. FCSB is representing Romania. While in Scotland, we had another surprise. Scotland is a pot 1 league, so top 2 get in. It was Celtic, but it wasn't Rangers. It was Hearts. Celtic and Hearts instead of Rangers. Now, what about La Liga, lads? Pot 1 league, top 2 get in. It was never in doubt, was it? It was always going to be Real Madrid Madrid and Barcelona. Atletico Madrid came close, but Barcelona came in second place. So Real Madrid and Barcelona are going to be representing Spain in our Champions League. Sweden is also going to have one participant because they're in the Pot 2 league. They only get one team. It's going to be Malmo. Malmo are the champions of Sweden. Malmo is coming to play in our Champions League. While in Switzerland, a Pot 2 league, so they only get one club, the top club, it was BSC Young Boys. It wasn't St. Gallen. It wasn't Basel. It wasn't Zurich. It was Young Boys that are coming to play in the Champions League. And finally, in Turkey, which is a Pot 1 league, so they get the top 2 clubs to qualify, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray. So now we know the 27 teams out of the 32 that will compete in our Champions League. Now we have to decide the other 5 via this custom tournament of all the rest of the world European squads that aren't in actual leagues in EAFC 24. All right, lads, the tournament is over to see who is going to take the last 5 spots in our Champions League. 13 teams, 5 spots available. Let's go see who those 5 teams are. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Seriously, the top 5 teams, 3 of them are from Czech Republic, from Czechia. Yes, Sparta Praha, Victoria Plzeň, Shakhtar Donetsk, the Ukrainian side is in 3rd. Hungarian side Ferencvarosi made it in, and Slavia Praha rounded off the top 5. Hajduk Split missed out, Panathinaikos missed out, AEK Athens, Apoel, PAOK, Dinamo Zagreb as well. Oh my gosh, this is going to be extremely interesting. I mean, 3 Czech Republic teams in the Champions League with 1 Ukrainian side and a Hungarian side as well. Now that we know the 32 clubs in our Champions League, we're going to spin this wheel to find out who is going to play who and who is seated in each group. But we're going to do it in the simplest way possible. We're going to spin the wheel 4 times, and those 4 teams are going into Group A. We're going to spin the wheel 4 times, and those 4 teams are going to go into Group B, and so on and so forth until we fill up the groups. Okay, lads, first spin for Group A. Let's find out who is going into Group A. It is going to be Marseille. Now, who is joining Marseille in Group A? Let's find out. Which team is it going to be? I want to see some crazy group of deaths. It's going to be Ajax. Ajax is going into a group with Marseille. Group A still needs 2 more clubs, lads. This is for club number 3 to join Marseille and Ajax in Group A. Fenerbahce, the Turkish side, Fenerbahce. And we need 1 more club for Group A to face Marseille, Fenerbahce, and Ajax. It's going to be the Scottish side, Hearts. Hearts are going into Group A to round off the group. I think that's a pretty good, even group, seriously. Okay, Group A is done. Let's now focus on Group B. The first club in Group B in our Champions League will be Borussia Dortmund, the German club Borussia Dortmund. And who will be joining Borussia Dortmund in Group B? Let's find out. Who is the second team in Group B in our Champions League? It's going to be a Czech Republic team. It's going to be Sparta Praha. Now we need a 3rd team from Group B to join Borussia Dortmund and Sparta Praha, and it's going to be Young Boys. Young Boys from Switzerland are going into Group B with Borussia Dortmund and Sparta Praha. And who is the 4th team in Group B? We need to finish off Group B. We need 1 more club. It is going to be the Italian side, Lazio. Yeah, that is an interesting group as well. But through the first 2 groups, we haven't had any like massive clubs just yet. So we legit may have an insane group of death. Let's focus on group number C, the 3rd group. The first team in Group C, there's a big team. There's a massive club. Barcelona. Barcelona starts in Group C. Now, who's going to join Barcelona in Group C as the 2nd club? Is it going to be anyone big? Feyenoord, another Dutch side. They are stuck with Barcelona. The 3rd team in Group C to join Barcelona and Feyenoord. I hope it's someone big. FC Midtjylland. Barcelona has it kind of easy, lads, right now. Okay, we need the last 4th team for Group C. I hope it's someone big. Barcelona needs a challenge. Yes! Yes! Bayern Munich! Bayern Munich, Feyenoord, Barcelona, and FC Midtjylland. I feel kind of bad for Feyenoord and FC Midtjylland, not gonna lie. But maybe there's gonna be some upsets. You just never know. Okay, lads, 3 groups are completed. Let's focus on Group D. The first team in Group D. Who is it going to be? Benfica. It is going to be the Portuguese side, Benfica. Now, who is joining Benfica in Group D? Someone good, please, come on. Another Czech Republic team, another Czechia team. This time it is Slavia Praha. Slavia Praha and Benfica in Group D. And who is going to join them? It's going to be a Romanian side, FCSB. This group is kind of looking tasty as well now. And to finish off Group D with Benfica, Slavia Praha, and FCSB, it's going to be Real Madrid from Spain. Oh my gosh. That just changed the group drastically. That changed everything. Group D is completed. There's still a lot of big clubs left. So let's find out who is going to be going into Group E as the first club. It is going to be... Is it Celtic or Porto? It is Porto. Who is joining Porto in Group E? Someone good. Come on. Oh, Polish side Rako. They are going to be playing Porto. And we need a third team from Group E as well. Who is it gonna be? An Italian giant, Inter Milan. Inter Milan with Porto and the Polish side Rako. Now we still need one more club for Group E to finish off the group. Who is it gonna be? A club from Sweden. It's gonna be Malmo, lads. I mean, this kind of group is really up for grabs. You have Rako, you have Porto, you have Malmo that are all probably gonna battle it out for second place. Or maybe some of them can actually upset Inter Milan. 5 groups completed, 3 groups to go. We are looking for the first participant in group number F. It is going to be the Belgian side, Club Bruges. And who is going to join Club Bruges here in Group F? It's the Hungarian side, Ferencvarosi, lads. That's a pretty decent group. Bruges, Ferencvarosi, so far, not bad. Now, the one thing that we want to avoid is a big club here in Group number F, and it's Viktoria Plzeň. Now, this group is completely wide open. The Czech Republic side, Viktoria Plzeň, is going into Group F. And one more team to finish off Group F. Who is it gonna be? Oh, man. Arsenal got it easy, just like Barcelona. Oh, my God. Arsenal is joining Club Bruges, Ferencvarosi, and who is the other one? Viktoria Plzeň. Yes, Arsenal is going into that group. I think they're the favorites. 8 teams remaining. We are looking for our first participant for Group G, and it is going to be the Austrian side, RB Salzburg. Now, who is joining Salzburg in Group G? Is it going to be a big team? It is going to be a big team. It's going to be PSG. Paris Saint-Germain is going in with RB Salzburg, lads. So we got Salzburg and PSG. Who is going to be the third team in that group? Bodo Glimt. I mean, second place is still wide open, right? And the last team to round off Group G, who is going to be? It's going to be the Irish side, Shamrock Rovers. I think second place is definitely up for grabs in this group. PSG is the favorites, but the other 3 teams, I think either one can finish in second place. Which means, lads, the last group is automatically decided. Group H is decided, and it is going to be the last 4 remaining teams. It is going to be Celtic, it is going to be Galatasaray, it is going to be Shakhtar Donetsk, and it's going to be Manchester United. Man United and Shakhtar Donetsk end up in the same group once again. Our Champions League groups are ready to go, lads. As you can see, everyone is in the group that they were drafted into and they were put into. So let's go to the end of the group stage and see who qualifies for the knockout phases. All right, the group stage is over. Group A, it was Fenerbahce and Ajax that go through. Marseille and Hearts do not. It was actually quite close, but Ajax notched out Marseille by 1 point. What about Group B? Lazio and Borussia Dortmund prevail. Sparta Praha and Young Boys, ultimately really no match for Lazio and Borussia Dortmund. In Group C, Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I mean, it was always going to be Barcelona and Bayern Munich, wasn't it? Feyenoord, I mean, that's really disappointing. Didn't even win a single game, not even against Midtjylland. In Group D, it was Benfica and Slavia Praha. Oh my gosh, Real Madrid is out of the Champions League. Benfica and Slavia Praha move on. And in Group E, it was Inter and Porto, Malmo and Rako. The Polish side, Rako, just not good enough competitors, really. Inter and Porto dominated that group. And we got another upset in the cards in Group F. Club Bruges and Ferencvarosi knocked out Arsenal. Arsenal, they finished in third. Ferencvarosi, the Hungarian side, are moving into the round of the 16. And in Group G, it was PSG and Bodo Glimt, a surprising Bodo Glimt. RB Salzburg in third place. They didn't qualify. They didn't make it out. And to finish off Group H, it was Manchester United with Celtic. Surprising. Again, I thought Galatasaray would do much better. They didn't. Manchester United and Celtic move on. Lads, the round of 16 fixtures are over. Let's see who is going to make it into the quarterfinals, into the last state. Well, it was Porto over Inter. 3-2 Inter won the second leg, but Porto won on aggregate 4-3. Inter is going home in the round of 16. Bodo Glimt lost to Benfica. The 2 Portuguese sides moving into the last 8. Very surprising, and I love to see it. Celtic took care of Slavia Praha 5-1 on aggregate. So we have a Scottish side as well in the last state of our Champions League. Fenerbahce took care of business against Club Bruges 5-3 on aggregate. So we also have a Turkish side in the last state. And Bayern Munich lost to Lazio, lads. Oh my gosh. Bayern Munich is going home in the round of 16. They lost to Lazio 4-3 on aggregate. Ferencvarosi did not beat Manchester United. Unlike Lazio against Bayern Munich, Man United took care of business against Ferencvarosi, the Hungarian side, 6-2 on aggregate. And PSG took care of Ajax as well. I mean, it wasn't really that close, was it? 4-1 in the second leg, 7-2 total on aggregate. And the last one is also extremely surprising. Borussia Dortmund beat out Barcelona. Borussia Dortmund 2-1 on aggregate, 1-0 in the second leg. Borussia Dortmund going into the quarterfinals. Let's go check out the quarterfinals results. See who's going to the semis, who's going to be the last 4 clubs remaining. The quarterfinals are done, and the first quarterfinal was an all-Portuguese affair. Benfica versus Porto. Benfica took care of Porto 2-1. Benfica is going to the semifinals of the Champions League. Fenerbahce also took care of Celtic. The Celtic journey stops in the quarterfinals, but Fenerbahce, a Turkish side Fenerbahce, is going to the semifinals. But Manchester United lost to Lazio, lads, in the quarterfinals on away goals. I don't know why away goals are still counting. They shouldn't be counting, but whatever. It is what it is. Lazio is moving on. Manchester United is going home. And the last one is also a big upset. Borussia Dortmund beat out PSG 4-3 on aggregate, lads. PSG is also going home. So we got 4 clubs left, and who would have thought this would be the last 4 clubs remaining? We have Benfica, Fenerbahce, Lazio, and Borussia Dortmund. The last 4 clubs in our Champions League. That's insane. And in the semifinals, it was Fenerbahce versus Benfica, and Benfica came out on top. Benfica is going to the Champions League finals. They won 4-2 on aggregate. And in the other semifinal, Borussia Dortmund finally put a stop to Lazio's journey. They went real far, Lazio. 5-3 on aggregate. Borussia Dortmund is going to the final. It is going to be Benfica versus Borussia Dortmund, lads. Let's find out who's going to be our Champions League winner. It is going to be Borussia Dortmund. The German side, Borussia Dortmund, are crowned champions. Benfica just came up short. They lost 2-1. Borussia Dortmund, congratulations. Who would have thought that Borussia Dortmund would win the Champions League? I mean, they're a quality side, but they had a real tough journey. They beat out PSG to get here. And you got to give it up for Benfica, Fenerbahce, Lazio, and even Celtic. Celtic went to the quarterfinals of the Champions League in this video. So lads, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video as much as I had fun making it, because this was a really fun video to make. Let me know down in the comments how your club did in this Champions League, and also let me know any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel. As always, stay happy and stay healthy. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace, 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 peace.